Hi, I'm Ira Winkler.
And I'm Araceli Troy Gomez, and welcome to the IRARI Report, brought to you in partnership with CSO Magazine. As many of you may know, we recently interviewed industry icon and presidential candidate John McAfee.
And what you're going to be seeing today is an excerpt of that interview. We've broken the interview up into several segments, and you can go ahead and watch this segment or go to irarireport.com and see the full segment. In the meantime, enjoy this, which the title will have told you which subject matter this will be. So thanks so much, and we will see you soon.
Thank you.
What are the goals of the Cyber Party? Because that's one thing that you're kind of being known for.
What are the articles?
Mm-hmm.
You mean our platform?
Yeah, what is the platform, the Cyber Party?
Okay, number one, our top concerns are privacy, freedom, and technology. We believe that the government is currently dysfunctional in a number of areas. The Chinese have virtually declared cyber war on us, and for example, the Office of Program Management hack earlier this year that took 14 million records of every employee that the U.S. government has had for over 35 years, including all the top secret files. And those, many of those were embedded agents in foreign countries. No greater coup of espionage has ever been pulled off in the history of humanity. And yet we just sort of shrugged it off as a government. And we don't know what happened to those embedded agents, whether they have disappeared or what. We managed to retrieve them all safely, and we know that some of those agents had families here in America, and yet the government said nothing to us. We don't even have a clue. But this was an act of war. It's unquestionably an act of war, and we were totally unprepared for it. We cannot continue this way, because the next war will not be fought with guns and bombs and battleships. It will be a cyber war. We wake up in the morning, we have no electricity. All of our money has disappeared. Every record of everything has been jumbled and we will not be able to function as a society. People do not realize how dependent we are on computerized information, computerized control systems. Even our automobiles are run by computers, our military hardware. So we have to fix this. We have to come into the modern age. Among the other candidates, Hillary Clinton believes that wiping a disk is taking a damp cloth and wiping a computer. Donald Trump is proud of the fact that he has never sent an email. Well, that's nothing to be proud of. That's frightening to me. In China, for example, or even in Russia, you cannot get to be a top leader without also being computer literate, and many times a computer programmer. Certainly the leaders in China have all programmed computers, because they understand that cyber technology is the glue that holds this world together. So technology is definitely one of our issues. We also believe that the government is way too large. The executive department, not counting Defense Department employees, not counting the Army, Air Force, or anything else, just civilian employees is 2.6 million. The Transportation Security Administration employs 50,000 people. And everyone knows that it is completely non-functional. It has done nothing. The air marshals managed to get hand grenades and guns and all kinds of things through TSA. It simply does not work. We would be far better served by having air marshals on the airplanes. I would feel much better knowing there were armed U.S. agents on the aircraft. Had we had that during 9/11, we would not have had the 9/11. As soon as the terrorists got up, armed with box cutters, by the way, and they would have been dispatched, and we'd have had no problem. So let's assume we disbanded the TSA. We would save $8 billion. Let's assume we even continued to pay the salaries. Let's say we just sent everybody home but continued to pay their salaries, which is less than $2 billion. We would save $6 billion. There are so many departments within the government that are non-functional. The Department of Indian Affairs, 8,000 employees, and no Native American wants or likes the Department of Indian Affairs. It has interfered with the native culture. All of its programs have been failures. Why do we even have that? And their budget is $2.4 billion, but yet the salaries are less than $500 million. If we sent them home, paid their salaries, we would save another $1.4 billion. So or $1.9 billion. The government is too large. It needs to be minimized. The Food and Drug Administration is one of the most horrific of our agencies, keeping possibly life-saving drugs out of the hands of the terminally ill for their protection. Please get real. If you're dying, do you really have much to risk? I don't think so. And we are insane in ways. The TSA, for example, tells us that they are protecting us. Do you feel protected when you're standing in line without your shoes, your belt, your hands in the air getting ready to be patted down, and your belongings are being closely scrutinized? Do you feel protected? I don't. I feel like I'm entering prison. I feel like the enemy. And if you feel like the enemy, maybe you are the enemy.
So with that, we'd like to really thank John McAfee for making time with us again. He's running several businesses as well as running for president, which I assume keeps him a little bit on the busy side. So we really appreciate having him there.
And we also appreciate you joining us for today's edition of the IRARI Report. Please keep an eye out for us in the future as we bring you other guests. And thank you for watching this episode.
So thanks again, and see you really soon. Bye.
Bye.